Welcome to another issue of the Sierra Independent Press video blog exclusive. I'm James Anderson, and inviting us into his lair today, Carl Estermyer. Carl, thank you for having us today.
Yeah, of course.
So we're featuring two of your paintings, Joan Jett and Rocker Chick. Can you tell us the story behind these paintings, how they came to be?
Sure. Well, I started with this one, and then later did that one, and this one was just kind of I've always been into doing stencils and that kind of thing, and wanted to kind of do it on a bigger scale, and music has always been an influence in my art and my life, and so I picked a picture of Joan Jett. I kind of just found it surfing the web one day and, printed it out and then cut out a stencil of it and kind of did a background, and then this one is just kind of my own interpretation of, something like that, I guess. I've always been drawing and sketching since I was a young age, and mainly just kind of like, cartoon characters, block letters, that kind of thing, but it wasn't until 2002 when I actually got into doing painting and using acrylic and a brush and putting it on canvases and that kind of thing. So,
what gives you inspiration for your different paintings? Obviously you have two different dynamics with using music as a medium to portray on the canvas. What are your different inspirations?
Pretty much just life is an inspiration. I mean, people that you meet and the things that you see and the way that the world works, that all comes out through your artwork. Music has always been an inspiration. Skateboarding has always been a huge influence in my life, so that kind of dirty, grimy street scene, that kind of thing definitely comes out in my artwork. When you look at a canvas, it's obviously going to make you feel a certain way, and that's kind of an objective of an artist, is to kind of portray that. And when you use bright colors like this one, it's kind of going to put you in more of a happy mood. Bright colors, it's going to make you want to party.
So, I'm wearing one of your t-shirts. This is an old vintage one-of-a-kind Aurora shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And also you got one of your other shirts on.
Got one of mine. This is also an original. There is none other like this, so...
Mucho bueno.
Of course, I gotta keep that one, so...
Well, how do you, what inspires you to change different mediums? I know you do skateboard decks, you do shirts, you do paintings. What changes I want to do a painting this day, or I want to go do screen printing this day?
Well, I think it's kind of the want to expand your creativity and what you can do, and it's kind of like, you can paint on a canvas and do a picture, or you can even do sculpture and make it more of a 3D model, and it's just kind of a way to, how can I get more out of different mediums. Like, some people like sketching and charcoal. You can do a lot more shading and that kind of thing. Silk screening was definitely an interest in mine, as far as like making clothing and printing t-shirts, and it's a canvas you can take with you and show it off in your daily life. Usually try not to hold too much of like an idea and specifics on this is how I want it to look, I want these colors here. Usually kind of just let it flow and kind of whatever happens. What happens is someone comes to me with an idea, if they want a shirt made, a custom shirt, or if they have something made, like these shirts were made for an event that was a cancer benefit fun run. It was 3 colors on the front, single color on the back. And the way it works is that each individual color has to have its own screen. So this was the screen for the back, and then I have 1, 2, 3 screens for the back. Oh, I think I said the other one was for the back. The other one was for the front, and these 3 screens are for the back. And pretty much the way it works is, once you get the screen made, you just kind of burn it onto the emulsion using a light box, and then pretty much just pull your shirt over this board right here, and then pull this down. The screen will sit right up there. You have your little squeegee. You'll just kind of coat the screen with some ink and then push down, pull it across. What that will do is push all of the ink through onto the shirt. And then right over here I have a flash dryer, which is just a heating element. The ink that I use is a plastisol ink, which needs to be heat treated to dry. So I will wheel this over here and spin it over that board, and then heat it up, and then move on to the next color if I have to, and then pull it off and toss it on the stack and pull over another one. And so after you do all that and flash dry, all of the inks, that's what you come up with.
Very cool. This is the Sierra Independent Press. Carl, thank you for having this and bringing us into your home and showing us your screen printing and sharing your art with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Being a successful artist is just, portraying anything that you want to portray, and if you get that image out there and you get a message out there that you want to get out, then you're already a successful artist.